It is always the same story. Huh, JT? Always the same story. I've been calling you out for a fucking year. A damn year. A year. First, you tried to big dog me. Then, you smashed my car. And then, you made some comments about my wife. Stuff that I can't even repeat. I can't repeat on here. JT, 3WA Hardcore Champion. It sounds like a joke. Nicco Gray, Hardcore Heavyweight Champion. Now that sounds like a fun time, doesn't it? Listen, next month you have a 3WA Heavyweight Championship match? That's a joke. It's a joke. I don't care who I have to go through next month. I don't care who I have to go through on the 24th. I'm going to get to you, JT, because you fucking know it. That I'm going to be the one holding that title above my head while your ass is on the ground looking up at the ceiling, seeing stars and seeing my ugly mug smiling. I'll see you on the 24th, JT.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. And welcome to Brickhouse. Welcome to the 3WA again. And we're not going to take it too long. We're going to go right into the show. I just wanted to let you know, big show coming up October 22nd. Big event with superstars from WWE. Don't forget, get your ticket, get your reservation down as soon as possible, because there ain't going to be too much room left. So, remember.
What in the hell is happening? Fans, welcome to 3WA Carnage. I have no idea whose music that is. Why, it's Sweet 16 Professor 16 months through it all has been 3WA Hardcore Champion and look at Act I Dance. They are two grown adult men coming out to a 50s pop song. You know what? It's the hat guy and it's JT Gage. Why am I surprised? Why am I acting incredulous at this? Of course they're doing this.
16 months, ruler of it all, has held the 3WA Hardcore Championship. Why not celebrate a Sweet 16, Professor?
Maybe he should get his pretty maid outfit back on.
Now that was uncalled for.
This whole celebration is uncalled for.
Why? Let the man celebrate. That's a heck of an accomplishment.
It is a heck of an accomplishment, but be a man about it, maybe. Greg Manuel doesn't need a big celebration for his 13 months as the High Impact Champion. Evan Atlas doesn't need to have a big party, a big look-at-me moment for his Extreme title reign.
Never seen moves like that before, Dino. Who said white man can't dance?
Everyone, you proved it.
Hey.
Handling the hat guy know exactly what they think of him.
You people are not going to reign or operate today, baby. 16 months this gentleman has held the 3WA Hardcore Championship.
Congratulations.
16 months. He beat up the Gunners. He beat the likes of Slayer.
Disrespectful.
Don't be bringing up that crap. He beat the likes of Slayer. He beat the likes of Autumn Breeze. He beat everybody at Roadblock trying to put the managed. He couldn't.
I think he was referring to Brickhouse.
He was trying to.
Anyway, you know what, JT? I have a big surprise for you, baby. You know that belt, that beautiful belt you have right there is very, very, very nice. But what I got in this bag is worth a lot more than that.
Monopoly money doesn't count, hat.
I'm going to present to you my gift to you. Your new 3WA Hardcore Championship.
Oh, that's
This is a
beautiful.
beautiful belt, but that one there is worth $1 million, baby, and you look like $1 million.
Look at that.
That is an impressive belt, I gotta say.
I'm sure you got a few things to say to these people.
Well, I don't even know what to say, man. This is unprecedented.
Well, business is about to pick up.
How dare they interrupt the Sweet 16 party, Professor?
Thank God. And there you see him, JT Cage's opponent tonight, the 3WA Heavyweight Champion, main event Michael Mars.
He has no right interrupting this celebration.
He's the champ.
Oh.
So I'm standing back there listening to rattle off a bunch of names and meaning absolutely nothing. There's one name you didn't mention. It's one name you're never going to mention. Because you can't and you will never beat me.
That remains to be seen.
What's happening?
That guy made the mistake of his life.
Why do you put his hands on an older gentleman like that?
Wait a minute. Cage with
Wow.
a chair right in the back.
And he deserves it, putting his hands on the poor hat guy. The referees.
Typical JT Cage. Sneak attack a guy when his back's turned. Referee's trying to get a chair away from Cage. Cage nailing Mars again. Oh, come on, stop it.
Wham. Hey, Michael Mars has no right interrupting their Sweet 16.
Bunch of self-aggrandizing crap is what it was. And now JT Cage trying to break Michael Mars' ribs.
Oh, look at that.
There we go.
Demetrius Arion.
Demetrius Arion, he's got some business with JT Cage still. Out goes Cage, and that guy running.
He cleared the ring in a hurry.
Demetrius Arion has that effect on people. Yeah, tell your story walking, Cage.
There's that beautiful 3WA News 3WA Hardcore Championship.
Now, history indeed made here tonight, fans. And of course, we'll keep you updated. We don't know if we're going to be able to have that big title match now.
Yeah, we'll see on the condition of the champion. You don't look too good right now.
JT Cage may have just cost himself an opportunity at the heavyweight championship.
Or he might have softened him up.
I'm sure that's what Cage is hoping for. I'm sure you are too.
Ladies and gentlemen, our scheduled main event tonight is for the 3WA Heavyweight Championship. The ruiner of it all, JT Cage, against Mr. Main Event, Michael Mars. Hopefully, Michael Mars will get doctor's clearance to wrestle in the main event match tonight for the 3WA Championship.
That match is tonight on Carnage, fans.
Pending doctor's clearance. Fans will keep you updated throughout the show. And the minute we hear that Mars has clearance, we will let you know.
3WA is live at the Q-Mart on October the 22nd with Carlito and Chris Masters against Dog Nation. And we're back to Renegades Butch Holt Auction House on October the 29th for our Halloween show. Ring of Horror, featuring that tag team match with former WWE stars and also featuring 3WA Women's Champion defending against Shelby Waters, Autumn Breeze, and Evan Atlas defending his title against Cody Rhodes. And Greg the Mechanic Manuel defending the High Impact Championship against Mikey Raw. Also, Rule Britannia versus the Brotherhood in a no disqualification tag team title match. And Slayer versus Daniel Cunningham. And much, much more on October the 22nd at Q-Mart.
What a show that's shaping up to be.
And don't forget it, Renegades, dress up and win a prize. Join us every fourth Saturday of the month at the Q-Mart for 3WA Wrestling Action. For tickets, call 215-362-7184. And don't miss Around the Turnbuckle, Sundays at 6 on YouTube.
Your next match is set for one fall. Your referee, Dan Lozinger.
Dan Lozinger, Professor.
Well, fans, here we go. There's Felipe Jr.
El Lucha King, Professor.
And not a terribly popular presence here in the 3WA arena.
Absolutely not. But El Lucha King, always impressive and always ready to go in any wrestling ring.
And always with a high opinion of himself and a low opinion of the fans.
As he should, in both cases.
Yeah, you would say that. Fans, we're still awaiting confirmation on main event Michael Mars on his condition. We are being told that the doctors are checking on him in the back. The concern obviously is those ribs that were attacked by JT Cage with that steel chair.
Meanwhile, we have a heck of a matchup here. Felipe Jr. El Lucha King against the newcomer of 3WA, Professor, the Outcast, Damon Dante.
The Outcast, of course, very impressive so far in 3WA. Looking for his first major win here. Could it be tonight against Felipe Jr.?
And there he is. Quite an unusual individual, Professor.
Absolutely. A death metal kind of guy. The fans certainly taken to him here in Quakertown, and he's taken to the fans.
Well, he's a heck of an athlete, Professor, despite his antics and despite his character. I gotta admit, he is a heck of an athlete. Every time we've seen him so far in 3WA, he has impressed me.
What's wrong with his antics?
Well, to each their own.
Dante fired up. Firing this crowd up.
Introducing first, weighing at 170 pounds, from Mexico City, Mexico, he is Lucha's taking God's favorite luchador, the Lucha King, Felipe Jr.
Somehow, I don't think he can back that statement up, Al.
That remains to be seen, Professor.
His opponent weighs in tonight at 175 pounds, from Seaside Heights, New Jersey, the Outcast, Damon Dante!
We grow him interesting in Jersey, Al.
Apparently.
Halloween should be every day. I don't know what that fan's talking
Well, I love Halloween too. I can't argue with that. But these two interesting characters, and two athletes, two high flyers, fast guys, unpredictable.
Dante trying to get the crowd into it. There's the bell. Sizing each other up here at the beginning. Felipe Jr. talking a little trash to Dante. Collar and elbow. Felipe Jr. getting the better of that exchange. Pushes Dante to the corner. Referee right there.
Clean break.
Clean break. I'm surprised.
Now, why are you surprised, Professor?
Now Felipe Jr. now jaw-jacking with the fans. Because Felipe Jr. isn't necessarily known as the cleanest wrestler in there.
Well,
Dante now continuing, trying to get this crowd involved. Another collar and elbow. A more evenly matched. This time it's Dante getting the better of that exchange. Clean break by Dante. And there you go. That's why the clean break surprised me. Felipe butterfly DDT.
it's over.
No.
Or not.
Count of one. That is a beyond impressive kick out by Damon Dante. Felipe Jr. butterflied the arms and jumped him right on his head.
Man.
Felipe Jr. now choking the man in the corner. Referee Dan Ross right on it.
Well, now he's going to make him pay for kicking out of that butterfly DDT.
I guess so. Dante now back to his feet. Felipe staying on him head first into the buckle. Goes Dante. Felipe maybe thinking suplex.
Beautiful.
Yes, indeed. Textbook suplex. Dante is in a world of hurt, and Felipe Jr. is staying on him.
Oh, look at that.
Pistons back on the leg there, just trying to pull it right out of the socket.
Well, they got to keep the man grounded, and that's one way to do it.
Absolutely. You don't want Damon Dante to have a vertical base start flying around. Smart move by Felipe Jr. to target that leg and try to take it out. And again, trying to break the leg again. And you can see Dante, he's holding around the knee there. I mean, that's just pure torque pulling back, trying to dislocate the knee from the socket there, and now hammering away on Dante's shoulder. It is all Felipe Jr. right now.
El Lucha King completely in control of this match.
Now Dante to the buckle. Felipe Jr. now whips him out. No, reversal by Dante. In comes Dante. Full head of steam. Great shoulder blocks. Putting his whole body into it. What a backward handspring.
Man.
Heck of a forearm there. Snapmare out of the corner. Comes off. What a drop kick to the face.
Cover.
1, 2. 2 count only.
2 count only, but what a flurry there, and that's what we were talking about. This guy gets moving.
Absolutely. Damon Dante, he's not quick, he's sudden. And standing top rope, Dante now with control of El Lucha King. Irish whipping. Ducks the clothesline, does Dante. In comes Dante, the stinking cross body.
Wow, what a catch.
Felipe, great catch, as my partner alluded to. Fireman's carry into the Thunder Bomb.
That's it.
1, 2.
Wow.
2.5 count. Felipe Jr. can't believe it. That's one of his pet maneuvers there.
It absolutely is, Professor. He's beating men with that maneuver. And much of credit to Damon Dante there.
Absolutely great resiliency shown by Dante here. He will not quit. And you can see Felipe Jr. now getting frustrated, choking the man across the bottom rope. Despicable tactics.
Sometimes, man, frustration sets in, Professor, and desperate men do desperate things.
And I'm sure you condone every bit of it.
I didn't say that.
You didn't have to. Dante now in a bad way in the corner there. Here comes Felipe Jr.
Oh, no!
Trying a cannonball with nobody home. Dante's got an opportunity here. What's he going to do with it? Dragging him to the center of the ring. Dante now maybe thinking about going to the high rent district. Yeah, he's pointing to that buckle. I got to question this, Dante. Don't telegraph what you're going to do. Just get up there and do it. Damon now.
All the way up.
Top turnbuckle. What a maneuver. Comes off with a somersault swanton.
3.
And he got him.
That was almost a somersault rolling thunder bomb there, right?
Somersault rolling senton, it looked like to me. Whatever it is, it got the 1, 2, 3, and it got Damon Dante to pay win to the night. Impressive, well-needed victory by Dante.
Like you said, Professor,
I can't believe it. I didn't say he's quick now, I said he's sudden.
Sudden.
There's a difference.
Right. Unbelievable. There's Gavin there. Young Gavin.
A little road warrior.
Impressive win by Damon Dante over Felipe Jr. And frustration seemed to set in, Professor, and Damon Dante took advantage of that frustration.
Absolutely correct. Now, Felipe Jr. is going to have to go back to the drawing board after the night. But Damon Dante, he's got some momentum. And couldn't there be some gold in his future if he keeps winning the way he won tonight? Fans, I want to update you. The doctors have just passed us the medical notes. Michael Mars has bruised ribs, but will be able to compete here tonight.
Stock up on your 3WA merchandise during the intermission of every show. Get selfies with your favorite wrestlers. It's very interactive. Get 8x10s, t-shirts, and more. And also, stock up on your merchandise throughout the show over at the merchandise table in the corner of 3WA Arena. Very interactive during every intermission, fans of every 3WA show at the Q-Mart.
Well, fans, we've got a #1 contenders match for you here tonight. JT Cage, he may be wrestling in the main event for the heavyweight title, but this match is to determine a #1 contender for his hardcore title.
And I look at Brickhouse coming out there with him, Professor, and Brickhouse no longer panhandling to the fans. A little bit different attitude with Brickhouse. All business, no more panhandling. I like it myself.
You would. We've lamented on this show before the change in attitude of James Brickhouse. And, you know, Nicco Gray, we heard him at the top of the show. He's very confident he's going to pull out the win here tonight. But you got to wonder, as bad as he wants it, does his opponent want it just a little bit more?
It's possible, Professor. Both these guys definitely want a shot at JT Cage.
Well, that music can only mean one man. He is impressive. He is working on 3WA Rookie of the Year. That's Mikey Raw.
Mikey Raw. Been in the game for a while, but in 3WA, he's only been here a few months, but he's making waves. Big victories under his belt. And he is going to be a huge test for the bastard son of professional wrestling.
Absolutely. Nicco Gray, as he alluded to, he's wanted this match for a year. It's gotten incredibly personal. And you know how you've got to point it out. As I said, Mike Mars will be able to compete tonight. He will not be at 100%. If JT Cage wins the heavyweight title tonight, he's vowed to unify it with the hardcore title. These men could wind up actually, without realizing it right now, they could be competing for a #1 contendership, the heavyweight championship.
Excellent point, Professor.
Accompanied by Brickhouse, weighing in 177 pounds from Birdsboro, Pennsylvania. He is pro wrestling's bastard son, Nicco Gray.
No love lost for Nicco now since him and Brickhouse have this new attitude, all business.
145 pounds, and he hails from the Badlands of North Philadelphia. He is Mikey Raw.
Of course, you alluded to that change in attitude. Mikey Raw is going to need to keep his eye on James Brickhouse on the outside there. He's not above getting involved.
This is going to be an excellent matchup, though, Professor. Both guys, veterans. Both guys, to my knowledge, have never taken each other on, so there's going to be a feeling out process. But again, you said James Brickhouse is the X factor outside.
Absolutely, he is. Fans, I want to remind you, even though this is a #1 contenders match for the hardcore title, it will not be contested under hardcore rules. Both men circling each other now. Looks like, yes, we're going to get the collar and elbow. Jockeying for position. Nicco Gray gets the better of that exchange. Not exactly a clean break there by Gray. And Raw is angry. Takedown by Mikey Raw. Pummeling away at Nicco Gray. Oh, Nicco big arm drag. Great drop kick. I have to say, Al, Nicco Gray is usually the one to lose his temper first. But he's calm, he's composed. Mikey Raw is the guy that... Oh, there goes.
That's calm and composed?
Well, it was up until that.
That's what Mikey Raw has to do, Professor. You want to beat this guy, you got to get him off his game. You got to get that temper flaring.
Absolutely. Every major loss that I've seen Nicco Gray suffer, it starts exactly like this. He loses his composure, he takes his eye off the ball, he gets distracted by the fans or by something his opponent does, and there's Brickhouse, and I'm sure reminding him the exact same thing. Calm down, take your time, let Mikey Raw lose it, you don't lose composure. Another collar and elbow. Nicco Gray with the knee and, the hip into the midsection. Now stomping away as Gray channeling that rage. Raw's in a bad spot. Gray picks him back up. European uppercut. Into the corner is Mikey Raw. Headbutt by Gray. Referee allowing a lot of latitude here. Nicco running in, nobody home on that one. Here comes Mikey.
Flying shoulder tackle.
Make it 2. In comes Nicco, misses. Fireman carry, Samoan drop.
What a flurry by Mikey Raw.
Absolutely, Nicco trying to get out of the ring, get out of harm's way.
Professor, you heard Brickhouse say stay on him, and when he finally listened to him, it was too late.
Absolutely a miscommunication there. Nicco taking just a second or two too long. Nicco now trying to regroup here. Out comes Mikey Raw after him. Big mistake. Nicco waiting with the kick. Trying to slam. We're off the hardest part of the mat. The ring apron there goes Nicco Gray. Wait a minute. Mikey Raw setting up here. What's he thinking about? Oh! Takes out both men from the second turnbuckle. Good night.
Good Lord.
Back into the ring goes Gray. Mikey Raw in after him.
Cover.
Cover. 2. 2 count only. Tell you, the hardcore title is such a rich prize. And, you know, we've talked about Nicco Gray, but Mikey Raw, he's had his run-ins with JT Cage. You remember after last month's Back to the Kitchen match.
Oh, what a catch.
Great catch by Nicco Gray. Bear hugging him. Snake eyes into the corner. As I was saying, it was Mikey Raw who came in and made the save when JT Cage and J-Cat, the original family, were brutalizing Autumn Breeze after the match.
Absolutely.
Mikey Raw's got no love lost for the champion. Nicco Gray thinking suplex now.
Wait a minute.
That's JT Cage. Huh. JT Cage just hit Nicco Gray with that Singapore cage.
Well, that's a disqualification.
That is a disqualification. JT Cage basically just selected his own opponent.
But he's attacking both guys.
Well, again, Cage doesn't really like anybody. Frankly, I don't think he likes himself very much half the time.
Likes that guy.
Yeah. Wait till he finds out how much that guy skims out of his payoff.
Brickhouse with a chair chases everybody out.
Now, the chair is the great equalizer. It's rare I agree with something James Brickhouse does these days, but I agree with that. Restores some order.
Ladies and gentlemen, due to outside interference, your winner by disqualification, Pro Wrestling's bastard son, Nicco Gray.
As I said, JT selecting his own opponent.
All right, Cage. That's the way you want it? Just remember, next month, there ain't no running, pal. Get ready for it, because we're coming.
Yeah, give me.
JT, get your butt out here right now.
I don't think Nicco wants to wait.
Get out here.
Save it.
You know what? Fine. Be scared. Next month, I'm bringing the barbed wire doors.
What?
Barbed wire doors?
Your ass is mine, JT.
JT Cage versus Nicco Gray for the Hardcore Championship next month, Professor.
I think we're going to need a lot of disclaimers. We're going to need extra
Ladies and gentlemen,
doctors.
Saturday night, October 22nd. Be sure to follow us on Facebook and our official website, WWWAWrestling.com, for information on that huge night of professional wrestling, as well as
Upcoming live shows, October the 22nd at the Q-Mart. We're back at Renegers, the Bushwold Auction House, on October 29th for the Halloween Spectacular. Ring of Horror will feature Carlito and Chris Masters versus Dog Nation. Also, Autumn Breeze defending the Women's Championship against Shelby Waters. And Extreme Champion Evan Atlas versus Cody Rhodes. High Impact Champion Greg the Mechanic Manuel defends against Mikey Raw. And the Tag Team Champions Will Britannia defends against the Brotherhood No Disqualification. Also Slayer versus Nathaniel Cunningham. And much, much more on October the 22nd. And don't miss the big Halloween Spectacular Dress Up and win a prize. Join us every fourth Saturday of every month at the Q-Mart for 3-way wrestling action. For tickets, call 215-362-7184. Don't miss Around the Terminal Sundays at 6 on YouTube.
Quakertown, Pennsylvania. It is now time for your 3WA main event.
Main event time on Carnage, Professor. 3WA Heavyweight Championship at stake.
Absolutely, this will be Michael Mars' first defense of that hard-won 3WA Heavyweight Championship. Of course, here comes the challenger.
Why do you gotta say it like that, Professor? Have respect for the 16-month 3WA Hardcore Champion, the ruler of it all, JT Cage with his manager, the original Hat Guy.
And I wonder if JT's figured out what kind of evening dress goes best with that title belt.
Will you stop? Stop bringing up that despicable act. That's over with. Now the guy's gonna have 2 belts as soon as this episode of Carnage is over.
All we have is the memories and the photos. Look, there's the photos.
Yeah, leave it to Mike Bucciaroni to pass those out.
I don't think that was Butcheroni this time out. Although he did give me mine. I framed it.
Look at that little girl telling him he sucks.
Well, that kid has taste. All fun and games aside, fans, we've only got a few days left to pick up your tickets for Ring of Horror October the 22nd, if any are left. And of course, the week after that, we're up in Bushholz, the auction house. Front row is sold out on that. Some second row, I do believe, is still left. And of course, general admission. You don't want to miss these 2 big shows. And frankly, JT Cage could be headlining both of them as the World Heavyweight Champion.
Absolutely, Professor. And the Bushholz auction house at Renegers is in Schuylkill Haven, not in Quakertown. Schuylkill Haven for that big Halloween spectacular on October the 29th.
What an absolute nightmare fuel it is if JT Cage winds up walking in there, both the hardcore champion and the 3WA heavyweight champion.
I take exception to that comment, Professor. He would be a great 3WA heavyweight champion.
How much did the Hat Guy pay you to say that?
Absolutely nothing. Although my shirt looks nice, doesn't it?
Heck a fan. And here we go, fans. His ribs heavily taped, but main event Michael Morris looks ready. As he alluded to before, this man has had a 30-year career. Everything he has done in the wrestling business has been to win the championship that is in his hands right now. And what a year main event Michael Morris has had. Betrayed and attacked by his tag team partner, Tyler Sims, who's now out on injury himself, having to come back from that arm injury, a broken arm, lost 6 months of his career, tried to defeat Sims for that title, got cheated at every turn. Finally, Sims had to vacate it due to injury, and main event Michael Morris defeating General Diesel last month, right here in Quakertown, to become the champ.
This match is set for one fall, and it is for the 3WA Heavyweight Championship. Your referee, senior official, Zach Carlucci.
Zach Carlucci.
Introducing first, the challenger. He is accompanied by the original Hat Guy and representing the original family, weighing in tonight at 165 pounds from Phoenixville, Pennsylvania. He is your reigning 3WA United States Hardcore Champion. He is the ruiner of it all, JT Cage.
Not often that he's called the challenger in a match, Professor.
He weighs in tonight at 235 pounds from Las Vegas, Nevada. He is your reigning and defending 3WA Heavyweight Champion. Main event, Michael Morris.
You know, we always talk about the prestige of that championship, fans. Began with Jimmy Snuka. You can see the illustrious names on our website of all the men that have held that championship. Main event Michael Morris, the current and latest custodian of that legacy. That guy now skulking around in the corner there.
He is for now, Professor, but will he be at the end of Carnage?
Very true. Those ribs not showing the pain right now, but JT Cage, look, we can make fun of the dress. We can make fun of the Sweet 16 party, and I will, and probably will continue to do so. But there is no denying that JT Cage is a game and tough competitor, and frankly, I think main event Michael Mars has been overlooking him. Collar and elbow there. Mars' height and reach advantage, definitely the strength advantage, and puts JT Cage in that vice-like headlock. Cage fights him off, shoots him off the rope. Big shoulder block by Mars.
All the way outside.
Absolutely. JT Cage may need to rethink his initial strategy here. Michael Mars just like a brick wall early on here.
Consoling the hat guy.
Indeed. And you know, we mentioned the former champion, Top Shelf Tyler Sims, a member of the original family. Have JT Cage and Hat Guy reckoned with the possibility that if JT Cage were to defeat main event Michael Mars tonight, he's going to wind up potentially facing Tyler Sims when he comes back from that injury?
Trust me.
We could have a civil war.
Trust me, the Hat Guy has always thought things through. He always has a plan, and I'm sure even JT Cage might have consulted with the former champion before this match to prepare for Michael Mars.
Make a great point there, Al. Nobody knows Michael Mars as well as Tyler Sims does. Men have been best friends for a long, long time, up and down the road together. Mars is going to give JT Cage a free headlock here. Shades of Jerry Lawler and Andy Kaufman. Mars not impressed. Up goes Cage. And Mars gingerly putting him down on the top rope there. Gives him a little pat on the head.
That's disrespectful, Professor.
It is, but it's pretty funny. Uh-oh, Cage trying to jump off at him. Mars right there catching him. Mars now showing off. Fall away slam and a big one.
Man, he chucked him 6 feet in the air.
Easy. And JT Cage is frustrated. This has not been going his way at all thus far. And remember, while Cage is the hardcore champion, this isn't hardcore rules. The hardcore title is not on the line. JT Cage is going to have to out-wrestle main event Michael Mars. And so far, he does not look up to the task. Uh-oh, in goes Cage the hard way. Ooh,
oh my God.
Big clothesline by Michael Mars.
And again.
Why don't you go down there, Al? Your buddy's in trouble.
I'm needed here.
Allegedly.
Michael Mars is toying with him, Professor. If he thinks he's so good, why didn't you just take this guy out? Why does he have to torture him some more?
Why indeed, but JT Cage and the original family, again, as I've alluded to, they attacked main event Michael Mars. They've screwed him out of the heavyweight championship before. They've helped put him on the shelf, cost him 6 months of his career. I think main event Michael Mars wants to enjoy this. But right now, he's certainly not enjoying JT Cage getting the advantage and starting to stomp away on those injured ribs.
Well, the Hat Guy was distracting Michael Mars, and JT Cage took advantage of that.
Yeah, the Hat Guy earning his money there. Michael Mars now in a bad way. JT Cage.
Oh,
JT Cage is ripping that tape off. Come on.
Well, he sees blood. He's going after it, Professor. It's for the title. You do what you got to do.
That is true. JT Cage now twerking back on the arm, pushing into those ribs. I can only imagine the pain the main event Michael Mars is in right now.
As you said before, Professor, he had bruised ribs from those chair shots earlier this evening.
Absolutely, barely as he had any time to recover. Mars now in a bad way, and it's JT Cage having fun.
Baseball slide, drop kick, and out goes the camp.
However, JT Cage needs to get Mars back in the ring. Remember, champion's advantage. A count out or a disqualification is not going to help JT Cage. He cannot win the title that way. It's got to be a pinfall or a submission. Mars now slinking back in there. Cage once again, boot to those injured ribs.
Staying right on the ribs. He needs to stay on him, and he needs to keep him down if he wants a chance to take the 3WA Heavyweight Championship away tonight.
That is absolutely true. Michael Mars proved earlier on what happens if he's vertical and he's feeling good. Oh, come on now! He's choking him with that tape. Zach Carlucci giving a lot of leeway here, and frankly, I think maybe a little too much.
He's counting. He counted up to 4.
He did. Cage better watch himself. We know Zach Carlucci is not a referee to be trifled with.
Unlike Lance Marshall's.
Stop. Can we just go where you don't give poor Lance Marshalls a hard time?
I know not what you speak of, but what a kick by the champ.
Absolutely. Great kick.
Buying himself some time here to recoup after that onslaught to the ribs by the ruiner of it all.
That is what Michael Mars needs. He needs to regroup. He needs to get that brace back in place. But he's also got to stay on the Wily JT Cage. The longer you give him, because he's got time to recover now too. And of course, I wouldn't put it past the hat guy to slip him something.
Oh!
What a German suplex!
Did he land on his head?
He did.
Oh my God! Almost.
I think Michael Mars may be trying to break JT Cage's neck.
Possible.
Oh!
That time he hit him on the side, but man, those first two, it looked like he landed on the top of his head.
Absolutely. JT Cage may not know what zip code he's in right now.
That guy is very worried.
As he should be. JT is in a bad way. But what did it take out of main event Michael Mars? Remember, that's not dead weight you're lifting there. JT Cage is 170 pounds with bruised ribs. You marvel at the strength of main event Michael Mars, but you've got to wonder about the wisdom of that thing, of that maneuver. Wait a minute, Cage is up on the top rope now. Here comes Mars out after him.
Oh no.
Mars fought him. Oh my God. I think Mars may have been thinking about, I'm not sure what he was thinking about there. It looked like some kind of suplex, but he didn't quite get the height on it. Cover, 1, 2.
He might have been trying to belly him, Professor, but he ended up chucking him all the way across the ring.
That he did. 2 count only, 2.5, says referee Zach Carlucci.
Both men down.
Both men are down again. Mars stirring to life, as is JT Cage here. I tell you, this one has been brutal. You got to give it up for both competitors here. Irish whip, Cage into the buckle. Knee, boot right to the kisser. Mars is staggering back in again. Cage gets the knee up into the chest. Again, attacking those ribs. Spine on the pine. Big spine buster from Michael Mars. 2 3/4 count.
What
a spine buster. You're right, Al. I'm sorry to trip on your line there, but that was an Anderson-like spine buster.
Unbelievable, but I can't believe that JT Cage kicked out.
I can't either. I tell you what, JT Cage may be the biggest jerk in this company, but he is an impressive jerk. Reversal now by Cage. Up the head down. Michael Mars with the swinging neck breaker. Caught him. Is it going to be enough? Mars sure thinks it is. 1, 2. 2 3/4 again. Wait a minute. Hat guy grabs Zach Carlucci. Hat guy grabs Zach Carlucci.
I didn't see that, Professor.
I didn't see it either. Cameraman was slightly out of position, but I can tell by Zach Carlucci's death stare. That guy absolutely grabbed him.
Look at this vertical suplex, making him think about it.
Making him think about it, and again, with those ribs. What an amazing display of strength by main event Michael Mars.
But again, Professor, no follow-up because of his injuries
come on now. What is this? No. The hat guy distracting him. Not like this. 2 count only.
I thought he had him.
Wait a minute. What the hat? Is that a chair? That guy just slide a chair in there.
No, he doesn't want to get disqualified. This match is over.
No, he does not want to be disqualified here. Zach Carlucci eyeing JT Cage. What's he going to do with that chair? Setting it up here. Shooting Michael Mars off. No, reversal by Mars. Dropped.
Oh!
Face first into a chair. Shades of former ECW champion Raven. I think that's what Cage was thinking about, but he was hoping he wouldn't be on the receiving end. Mars now with the chair. What's he thinking about here? Nothing good, I'd imagine. Sitting Cage down in the chair. Right hand.
Not a place to be.
No, Mars now going up to the top.
I don't think this is wise.
I don't either. This is going to be bad. Oh my God. Senton. 1, 2, 3. Michael Mars got it.
Beat him at his own game, Professor, but you got to give it up to the ruiner.
And still, WWA Heavyweight Champion, main event, Michael Mars.
Was an impressive performance by JT Cage. He tried every dirty trick he knew, but Michael Mars was the better man on this night, and JT Cage now has to look forward to next month when he's going to be in there with the diabolical and dangerous Nicco Gray, who's managed by a man who absolutely positively hates JT Cage's stinking guts. There you go. Michael Mars lives to fight another day. Successful first defense of the WWA heavyweight title.
I think you might have taken him a little too lightly, Professor. He had him a couple times, but main event Michael Mars, successful title defense tonight on Carnage.
Well, it doesn't matter how you get there, Al. It just matters that you get there. That guy now scraping up his hardcore champion.
Tag team matches already signed. The 3WA tag team titles will be on the line in a no DQ. Falls count anywhere, anything goes match. Rule Britannia taking on the Brotherhood, and also signed for Saturday night, October 22nd, Dog Nation taking on former WWE superstars, The Masterpiece, Chris Masters, and Caribbean Cool, Carlito.
Get your tickets now, fans.
October the 22nd at the Q Mart. 3WA is back at Renegers on October the 29th for the Halloween Spectacular. On October 22nd, you will see Dog Nation versus Carlito and Chris Masters. Also, 3WA Women's Championship Autumn Breeze defends against Shelby Waters. 3WA Extreme Champion Evan Atlas defends against Cody Rhodes. 3WA High Impact Champion Greg the Mechanic Daniel defends against Mikey Raw. 3WA Tag Team Champions, no disqualification, Rule Britannia and the Brotherhood. And Nicco Gray for the Hardcore Championship against JT Cage. Also Slayer versus Nathaniel Cunningham. And there is that match. Just signed. Hardcore Championship on the line. And come to Renegers dressed up and win a prize. For tickets, call 215-362-7184. And check out Around the Turnbuckle Sundays at 6 on YouTube.
Fans, what an explosive night of action for the Big Al Posty. This is the Professor saying we'll see you on the 22nd. Good night.